And playing another Pay Me No Mind sports and entertainment video. About to say, where's my remote? Really not going to be on here all that long. Just a huge shout out to Coach Jawan Howard, the rest of the coaching staff up in Michigan. I thought they were up against LSU, especially getting through the first half. Ended at 43-42, but get into the second half. And it's just an exchange of big runs from each team. And I just didn't think without Wagner kind of having a great game or an efficient game at least, I was a little concerned that Michigan didn't have enough runs in them. But they get the win 86-78. You know, they overcome 57 points between Smart and Thomas. And Michigan just doesn't have those types of scores. So not a big night from Mike Smith, the point guard, a guy that I've been watching closely all year and having good expectations for was Shondi Brown. And he pops up tonight and breaks out with 21 points, his career high, season high in his 1 year in Ann Arbor. Dickinson put in a good dozen. He caught that late foul where he had to sit down at like 5 minutes at the 5 minute mark. Couldn't bring him back in, until like a minute plus, minute and a half. Career or season high from Brooks. He poured in 21. Had that bad heat check shot that he took, the step back three that he tried to take, kind of forcing the issue a little bit. But mainly it was just coming off of the efficiency of Brown, who didn't even score a bucket against Texas Southern. But Brown getting to the hoop set it off. Then he hit at least one three. I think he might have hit 2 threes in that second half. And then Wagner comes in and hits he gets the layup. After being somewhat quiet, he gets the layup and the three that he hit. And they basically just were able to outlast these guys. Shot 53% from the field. That helped. The defensive intensity or the sharpness on defense wasn't there that early, or wasn't there early. I was kind of shocked to see. Obviously, man. With Juwan Howard getting these 2 victories without Livers on the court is just promising. Good shout out to him. Great for him and being able to coach and manage the situation. I did think LSU was going to take this one, but they hung in there, found a way to make it happen. Like I said, it was a lot of big runs. Yeah, man, just that's that's good coaching. And what's up, Corey, man? That's just good coaching. You got Martelli over there for a reason, who's a very experienced coach. The team, I guess, you should be able to weather these types of situations and figure it out when you have the transfers that you have in Smith and Shondi Brown. Good free throw shooting, too. I don't know what they did from the line, but great free throw shooting, especially from Shondi Brown. They shot 53% from the field, 10 of 25 from behind the arc. I think LSU might have been below 30% in shooting from the field and whatnot. So that's a difference right there. They killed them maybe 42-33 on in rebounds, and then they had 22-8 on the assists. So just a good team effort. Moving forward, and it's weird, man. Like I said, it's Monday night. We're seeing a game. Isley. Oh, yeah. I forgot about Howard Isley. He was a great guard under Sloan in Utah. A lot of b-ball knowledge on that staff. Yeah, just a great team situation, man. I just was a little nervous. It was a couple times they got down by 6 or 7, and I just didn't know where, the offense was going to come from, and the defense not to be playing that sharp. It wasn't looking good with about 8 or 9 minutes to go, but, they pulled it out. See who they got to face in the Sweet 16. I think it's just awesome momentum for Juwan Howard. As a coach, getting the kids in next year, the 3 McDonald's All-Americans and whatnot. That's a good that's good progress to look forward to for next year. I like that the team, I wasn't a big fan of all of everything coming from behind the arc under Bayline. And that's one thing that I've seen under Howard is a lot of inside out threes, um, and a lot of posts, a lot of passes into the post using Dickinson. And Dickinson's really not all that physical on his moves and on his shots, but he does fight for position pretty well. He is active down there. And not a bad scorer. The dude is just a freshman. You can't hate on the guy. But he's, like I said, for a 7-footer, he's got more of a finesse game in a way. But get him in the weight room a little bit over the off season. He competes very tough, and you go from there. But Johns came in and had a pretty decent game. I think he had 8 or 10 points. Just a team effort, trying to survive until we can see what goes on with Livers. Livers is over on the bench, rooting guys on and staying positive and whatnot. So just shout out to Michigan, man. Like, we don't do a whole lot. We don't do a whole lot in the fall, in during the football season. So it's great to be over here. And 4 consecutive trips to the Sweet 16. So that's great for the program. Should bode well for recruiting in the future and whatnot. And it's a wild tournament. Obviously, everything that we've seen thus far, anything is possible. So we'll see what happens. I haven't even really looked at the bracket and studied the bracket, to be honest with you. I'm just taking it in as it happens. But anybody would hate that look up and see running into Loyola, Chicago with Sister Jean. So I know they were in another quadrant or whatever because they were over there with Illinois. But hey, go blue. I'm out of here. Peace.